All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're live on YouTube. Hey, just wanted to jump on here, guys. This is Wall Street sizing. It's not stocks to watch. The stocks that we're looking at for tomorrow, the smart money stocks that hedge funds and insiders have traded. We've got a few today. I'll comment on crypto and what the markets did as well. So let's get started, if we would. Let me get us going here. All right. So essentially, everybody knows what took place today. We had a really, really bad day. Markets were down. You can see they ended 725. At one point, they were down 950. The Dow Jones was. NASDAQ was down 152. We were just bleeding out blood red. You can see it here. All right. Let's get to our stocks, and then I'll have some comments between those stocks. First up, we went to Open Insider, and I'll refresh the page. You can see it. I've made the text larger. So, all right. So you see this PECO, they just went public. That's not something that we're trading yet. EXLS, they size up a lot. I'll have to look at that one. That one's new. First one, though, is REI, Ring Energy. Now, this has been an absolute monster of a stock. It was also a meme stock, right? So REI, you can see the float is not real small. It's about 70 million shares. The short interest, though, is very big, about 20%. But you can see the uptrend here. It did break that, but it went back to the trend, right? So I would expect tomorrow for it to, all right, so SPY, SPX, the options flow right now from what I see is mixed. If I had to make a guess tomorrow, we're going to be red tomorrow. Then the options flow from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday look to be green, okay? I hadn't looked at QQQ, but I'm guessing it's going to be about the same, right? So I would suspect that this, even if it's back to the trend line, right? So even if it goes up, it looks like it could probably run until, I'd say probably to the 50-day, to about 263. That's not a huge up. It's about 5% is all. But this thing is always, REI has been big a couple times. You can see here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's been up more than probably, I don't know, 15%. So, and then if you went back further, back in March, it was up. Well, in February, it was up huge. So, REI, we like that one. RCUS, again, another meme stock. You can see that the hedge funds are getting in on this as well. So we went back to, this came from our buddies over at Ecore Capital. They get in and they get out. But what's weird about the RCUS or Arcus Biosciences that I like about this one is when you look at the trend line, it was in this sharp trend. Boom! It's now in an uptrend. It's following essentially the 20-day. It crossed over the 50. So now the only thing left for it is literally the next trend line, which would be at about $30.84 or 31ish, if you would. I could see it doing that tomorrow, especially with this catalyst here. You get the same thing. The shares outstanding here are less than 50 million. The short float is pretty high. Well, it's not. I'd say it's more medium, about 15%, right? But this has been a meme stock before. The reason I liked it is because when Ecor sized up, the best that they've got on this is 5%. That's it. So there was no reason for them to size up unless they see something really, really big happening. And you've got 3 green days now, right? And you had a green day during a macro red down day. So we like that one as well. DRIO, let me see size up on this one. This was Collaborative Holdings Management. I tweeted this one. I'm not so excited about this one, so more of a stock to watch. But it kind of did the same thing. literally bounced off the lower trend line there, and again on a red day bounced off and went up. So it is now up off of the trend line. It's had 4 red days in a row now. It could have it tomorrow, but if you see that, if you see it getting close to, let me see if I can get a number here for you, $15.17, it will more than likely bounce off of that unless we have to have just a effing terrible day. I cannot see that it's going to be worse than this day, right? Just can't see it tomorrow. That is its trend line, and once it breaks that, it's going to have some resistance right around 1650. But it could, if it's, I don't know, if it's a meme stock. It does have a small float of 13 million shares, and the high short interest is not really that high. It's 9%. So, but anyway, I'm not saying it's a rocket ride, but that will get you somewhere probably tomorrow if it does bounce off the trend line, which I suspect that it will. I believe that is it. I did want to go to Swaggy Stocks. I want to look at the sentiment, if I'm saying that right. You can see that there's a lot more red now than there used to be, right? So that is the negative sentiment. You can see the most is on QQQ. You can see it's on UVXY. Tesla, I'm seeing, so the options flow on Tesla is actually pretty good. I believe I have to look back, guys. I'm sorry. I want to say month out. Well, earnings is coming up next week, right? So I would bet that that's what it's for. So next week, I would expect Tesla to start moving up. That's what the option flow tells me, if I remember correctly. I'll talk about that more tomorrow. You have Apple's got a lot of negative sentiment, and so I wanted to show you that as well. Wall Street bets. We could look at that real quick if you want to. Ticker. Kind of the same thing. Actually, that was Wall Street bets. Let me go to the penny stocks trends. Here we go. So penny stocks, ATOs is still being the most talked about, up. I actually traded this. I got in about 10 o'clock today, 10 a.m. I got about a 5% up. So pretty good. Zella was just complete crap today, down 10%. Don't know what's going on there still. I don't know if people are loading up. I did look at the options. They're very, very mixed, right? So, and that's through the end of the year. I couldn't find where somebody, to where the whales thought there was just some phenomenal spot that it was going to explode, right? All right. I did make a little money off SREV today, SREV. All right, what else do I've got for ya? I believe that is it. Oh, let's talk crypto really quick. Crypto. All right, let me refresh this just real quick. All right, crypto. It has so the whole GBTC sell-off thing never materialized, right? It did go down some, right? It's still holding 31K, and as long as it does that, it's doing its job, right? In fact, if you look at the let me see if I can get to it real quick, guys. BTC. We'll go to. All right, this is the 4-hour chart here. You can see the green line. I wish I could. Can I pump this up? No. So you see the green line there. That is the 30K mark. It is still not a good ways, but it's still 700 points away from the green line. It is in kind of a downtrend now, but it's still holding. What I like to see is you're seeing a lot when it gets to about 30,500. You're seeing a lot of upward volume. Green volume is what we like to call it. Let's see if I can sit on the 2-hour. Yeah, you can see it more here. You can see boom, 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 boom. It hits that 30,500, and you automatically. So I'm not sure if the bots, I'm not sure what's causing that. Now the technicals are saying it's a strong sell right now, but who in the hell is selling Bitcoin right now? If you're smart, especially with now that it's in 95% of the hard hands now. So so as long as it holds that, we're in good, or that's a good sign. Number two is I saw an article. I put it up on the Telegram channel, and I think it was on Finder.com. I don't know if it was, but anyway, point of it was they asked 50 crypto experts what they thought. A lot of them thought it'd fall back to 25,000 if it ever broke the 30,000 mark. So it hadn't done that yet. Most of them said by 20, this was the whole crux of the article, and it was that by 2050 Bitcoin will have surpassed the entire financial system. Some of them believe by 2035, I believe is what it said, but that's not the point. The point is that they're still very, very bullish on the price. So they asked them about 2023. That's when most of them see it crossing over 100,000. By 2023, a lot of them have it over. In fact, most of them have it over 200,000, and a lot of them have it over 300,000. So that's where Bitcoin is to me and to the experts that I read. I will find. In fact, if you jump in the Telegram channel, stocktrade.tips, that's the actual name of the website, but it's also the name of our free Telegram. You can browse up and you can find that article. I believe I want to say it was finder.com, but that's probably wrong now. All right. That being said, guys, appreciate you jumping on here with me. I'm going to try to do this more. So watch your six. You go hard in the paint. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. What's up, Chris?